Cyberpunk 2077 is a highly anticipated open-world RPG developed by CD Projekt RED, the studio behind the critically acclaimed Witcher series. Set in the high-tech metropolis of Night City, players take on the role of a mercenary with augmentations and cybernetic enhancements, navigating the cutthroat world of corporate power struggles and underground crime syndicates. With its rich world building, stunning visuals, and intense action, Cyberpunk 2077 promises to be one of the most immersive and captivating games of the year. One of the most impressive aspects of Cyberpunk 2077 is its attention to detail in creating the world of Night City. The city itself is a character in its own right, with its towering skyscrapers, neon-lit streets, and diverse regions each having its own unique personality and atmosphere. The world is alive with activity, from bustling markets to street vendors and random encounters with citizens going about their daily lives. The attention to detail in the world building is impressive, with each region having its own unique architecture, culture, and even fashion style. It's clear that a lot of thought went into making Night City feel like a real place, and it truly feels like a living, breathing city. The game's storyline is just as rich and immersive as the world it takes place in. Players take on the role of V, a mercenary who is offered a job that could change their life forever. The story is full of twists and turns, with plenty of opportunities to make choices that affect the outcome of the game. Players will encounter a variety of characters along the way, each with their own motivations and backstory, and will be faced with moral dilemmas that will test their beliefs. The writing is top-notch, with well-written dialogue and interesting characters that keep you invested in the story. The gameplay in Cyberpunk 2077 is a combination of first-person shooting, stealth, and RPG mechanics. Players can customize their character to suit their playstyle, with a variety of augmentations and cybernetic enhancements available to upgrade their skills and abilities. The combat is intense and visceral, with a variety of weapons and skills available to players. The stealth mechanics are well implemented, giving players the option to avoid combat altogether if they choose. The RPG mechanics are deep, allowing players to level up their character, upgrade their skills, and choose their own playstyle. The game is full of side quests and activities, from street racing to playing in a band, giving players plenty to do beyond the main story. The graphics in Cyberpunk 2077 are stunning, with detailed environments and character models that truly bring Night City to life. The game runs smoothly on current-gen consoles and high-end PCs, and the attention to detail in the world building is truly impressive. The game's soundtrack is also worth mentioning, with a hauntingly immersive score that perfectly complements the game's atmosphere. There are, however, some issues with the game that are worth mentioning. While the attention to detail in the world building is impressive, there are some areas where the game falls short. For example, there are instances of pop-in and clipping, and the game's AI can be inconsistent at times. There are also some technical issues with the game, including bugs and glitches, though these are expected to be addressed in future patches. In conclusion, Cyberpunk 2077 is a fantastic open-world RPG that truly immerses players in a rich and detailed world. The attention to detail in the world building and the well-written story will keep players invested, while the intense combat and deep RPG mechanics provide plenty of gameplay variety. While there are some issues with the game, these are outweighed